morning. Welcome to Good morning. Welcome to Arms and Core. You're going to need some weights today. I have two sets, one light and one heavier. We're doing different muscle groups and you definitely want a lighter set. And I'm sure that you can go heavier for the chest and some of the tricep exercises. All right? Oh, and a ball. Though, ball is optional. You could do this on the floor without the ball, but it makes it more of a core exercise when you use the ball. All right? So, you're going to sit on your ball and walk yourself out. Start back a little more. There you go. Walk yourself out so that your upper back is on the ball. You don't want to be here where your head is taking the weight on the ball. You want your upper back to be on the ball and head is just relaxed. Try to bring your feet so that they're hip width apart. Nice and wide is good if you need the balance, but part of the goal here is to challenge your balance. That's how you work your core. And instead of letting your booty sag here, you want to lift those glutes, brace your abs. If it bothers your back, think about squeezing your glutes a little tighter and drawing your ribs down to your hips right here. Instead of opening, draw your ribs to your hips. And then you're also welcome to always come down to the floor. So take your weights right over your shoulders, palms face forward. I'm going to inhale and open the arms out to the side so that your elbows come to 90 degrees. Exhale, press up. Good. Inhale, open, and exhale, press. Squeeze your glutes. Remember not to let your back arch. Draw your ribs to your hips. So you're getting a core workout right here, just balancing on the ball. And then moving on the arms makes it even more of a challenge. Good. Squeeze from the chest. So as you open, before you close here, squeeze from the chest first. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze chest and rise. Good. Inhale. Exhale. So as you open the arms, try not to let your back arch. That is a natural feeling that you open the arms and the back arches, ribs pop open. But you're going to work in opposition there, drawing the ribs to the hips. Tighten the abs, even as you're opening the chest. Good. Now stay down for a couple of bottom halves. Just halfway. Good. And then all the way to the top. Good. Halfway up, all the way down, halfway up, and then all the way up. Good. Can you feel it starting to burn a little bit there? If you don't feel it enough, then you're going to need a heavier weight for the chest press here. Good. 3, 2, 1, all the way to the top. 3, 2, 1, all the way to the top. Down quick and hold. Squeeze from the chest to rise. Good. Really focus on using the chest more than the arms here. See if you can just relax the arms, squeeze the chest. And does that start the arms going? It should. Just the chest squeezing starts the arms. One more. Good. Now turn your palms to face each other. Are your glutes starting to quiver? Mine are. All right. Palms face each other. Upper arm stays perpendicular to the ground. And you just bend at the elbow. My sons call these skull crushers. You can see why. So please don't crush your skull with the weights here. So triceps is a little smaller muscle group than chest. So you may notice that this weight is heavier for you to do chest. So you can go down to a lighter weight. I might even use 3 different weights. I'd probably go a little heavier for chest next time. This would be my tricep weight. And then later on, we're going to do later, I would use even lighter. So you want to try to get your elbows to go just to 90 and then extend. Just to 90 is the safest way, but you're not really losing work if you go a little bit lower than 90. That's fine. But if you have trouble with your elbow, you really want to go just to 90 at the elbows. Good. A few more. Are your arms starting to quiver? It's nice to take a little look at your arms, see if they're quivering. If they're not, you need to lift a heavier weight next time. 3, Squeeze your glutes. 2. Last one. And roll on up. All right. So you're done with the ball. Make sure that it doesn't come rolling back into our way. And you're going to go for your lighter weights now. All right. So we're going to working abs and arms. That's the name of the workout. Or I guess it's core, right? Arms and core. So if you have a herniated disc, you want to avoid spinal flexion. Spinal flexion would be rounding of the spine. So you're going to do it with a straight back. If it bothers your back, then you don't need to lay back at all. But otherwise, if you have no herniated disc, I want you to think that you're going to scoop through the abdominals. This is called the C curve in Pilates. Oops. Just scoop through the abdominals and come halfway down. Arms straight out, parallel to the floor. And you're just going to curl. So really scoop the abdominals in. It's a little harder to talk while I'm scooping the abs in. So, once again in opposition, you're scooping the abdominals in, but you want to open the chest. So you're engaging your back muscles. We're going to add on. You ready? Come just to 90 degrees here. Then open the arms. Close. And release. Good. Curl. Open. Close. Release. If it feels better for you to extend your legs, you're welcome to. This is probably a little bit safer for your back. If you feel it in your back at all, then I want you to come up and you can do the same thing right here. But still think about engaging your abdominals. Good. Otherwise, C curve. Abs tight. You should feel like it's hard for you to talk because you're bracing your abs, scooping them in. Try not to let them push out, rather scoop. Keep those inner thighs working, inner thighs pressing towards each other. They don't have to be touching, though they can be. They're just working towards the center. One more. Good job. All right. You're just going to need one weight here. Come into a side plank. So if you're brand new at planking, you're welcome to start on your hip and just lift the waist. So you don't want to sink into the shoulder. You want to lift up out of the shoulder and lifting the waist. So you're getting the work right here. If you've been doing it for a while, you can come up here onto your knee. Top leg is straight or both knees bent. This is better for you if you have back issues. Or you can come out here onto both legs. So take your weight. We're going to start with rotator cuff. So it's just a small movement. Just right here. Keep the elbow into your side. And just open and close. Press the shoulder down. Nice. 3 more. Don't need to do a lot here. Good. Now take the arms straight out and lift and lower. So we're working the deltoids. This is a lateral raise. If you come all the way up to here, you lose the work. So just to here, so you keep that work right in the shoulder. Good, it's a small range. 8, 7. Remember, choose your option. 6, this is totally fine. 5, this is fine too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And switch to the other side. Are you glad you came this morning? I came, though the beauty is you didn't have to go anywhere. All right, lift up here. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. You decide. Rotator cuff. Open and close. Make sure you're breathing. Good, always gentle with that rotator cuff muscle. Muscles. There's several of them in there. Good. All right, arms straight out and lift and lower. Good. Working the deltoid. That's that nice little muscle in the shoulder. It gives you the roundness. Makes the rest of your arm look thin. Remember, Not all the way up, just halfway. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come on down. Last thing. I promise. All right. Onto your hands and your toes. You want to be flat like a board. You're just going to bring one knee towards the opposite elbow. Inhale, exhale. Think about drawing your belly up and in. Breathe. Relax your shoulders. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Abs braced and pulled up in tight. Good. Stay here and go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Do you feel this in your abs? If not, pull them in a little tighter. Should feel like you're pulling in so tight that you lose your breath because you're forcing the air out. Does that make sense? One more time on each side. 4, 2, 1. Last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. That's it. Deep breath in. Fill your lungs all the way with air. And once again, pat yourself on the back.